Thanks for coming. All right. Um, well, I just wanted to share a thought to consider, and I'll try to make this quick, not ramble on too much. Um, First thing that I woke up to this morning, I hopped on Facebook to check messages and all that. It was still dark; everybody's still asleep, things like that. I'm at my dad's house in Arkansas. Um, So what I saw was one message that a guy sent me, and his question was um, more along the lines of why is it that people become so angry when you talk to them about flat Earth, or I mean it's not just flat Earth that causes people to get uncomfortable and become angry when you're trying to wake them up. You can be talking to them about Sandy Hook, 9/11, the most recent Vegas shooting. It could be, anything from vaccines to chemtrails. It could be anything, any variety of, you know, um, any aspect of the deception that you discuss with someone or try to shed light on that situation with them. And what happens is a lot of the times people become angry, they get upset, they become violent, and that's just something we all have to deal with. And the guy expressed a level of surprise at the idea of people becoming upset when you try to wake them up. And what I wanted to uh, pass on to you all was pretty much my answer to him. My response to him was along the lines of this thought exercise. So, when you're trying to wake someone up, I encouraged him to liken waking someone up to flat Earth as trying to physically wake someone up. Now, you've had times in your life where you've been fast asleep and someone will come in, they'll turn the lights on, they're making too much noise. You wake up, you were in a deep sleep, and you get cranky, get very cranky. Hey, turn the lights off, get out of here. What are you doing? So, you kind of want to just go back to sleep, because you were resting well, you were enjoying your sleep, you were enjoying your dream, and I mean, you just wanted to get back to that. You didn't want that disruption to occur. So I look at that the same way. We're at different levels. The Those of us who are here, um, in the process of waking up other people, there was a point where we were asleep too, and we just need to be considerate of the idea that when someone is still sleepwalking, so to speak, or still bought into the deceptions of this reality, that just look at it like they're still sleeping, as if they're still asleep. Um, sometimes someone will wake you up when it's closer to the time that your alarm is normally going to go off. So it's not as bad. It's a little easier for you to wake up then. We were the ones apparently who were close enough to waking up anyway when someone came along with information that would wake us up, that it wasn't a tough nut to crack, as it were, as far as getting us to see what's really going on in this reality. And those people who you talk to who become violent, get angry at you, hey, let them continue their sleep. Just let them sleep. um, the way I see it, the way I consider this whole thing, if you've I don't know, spent any time with me, I talk about how this is a numbers game, and I consider this whole thing to be just. I think this whole thing is easy. The whole idea of the awakening, the consciousness shift, or whatever you want to call it, the whole process of the world becoming aware to the deceptions that we all have to deal with. I look at it like This is a done deal. You know, the information that's coming out, the rate that people are starting to wake up to the lies and the deception uh, of this reality, it, our numbers only increase. You know, and along, I like to say that talking about flat Earth because we don't hear a lot of people saying, "Okay, I used to be a flat earther, now I'm going back to believing in a globe." You never hear anybody saying that. I mean, we even have a saying, once you go flat, you don't go back. And I mean that's is true. It's true, and we can apply that, and we can move confidently in this thing, knowing that our numbers only increase. Our numbers only increase. Okay, you can rest with that one because like I said, nobody goes from saying, okay, I know that the earth is stationary and flat. I know that that they never went to space. I know the moon landings were bogus, and I mean any number of things that substantiate the fact that we've been lied to about the very nature of our reality. So, move forward with that, and try not to worry too much about it. You can be confident when you go talk to people, and I mean, find the ones that are ready to wake up. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And don't worry too much about that. Um, another, I guess, while I'm here, I'll continue. There was another guy I was talking to yesterday. He was, talking about recent situations with certain individuals in the community, and how these people in the mainstream will come out with flat Earth, and then the newspapers will say that they're conspiracy theorists or call them any other number of names. And so many people are worried about this person or that person making flat Earth look crazy or look stupid or whatever. But I mean, let's look at the other side of it. The people that believe in flat Earth, um, I mean, we're ridiculed, we're mocked anyway by society from the jump because we're already going against what most of society believes to be a known fact. It's a given. In their mind, it's a given. Of course, the Earth's a globe. Of course, we live on. Yeah, we've been to space. Space is real. Aliens are real. All that stuff. Yeah, NASA. Yep. Yeah, they went to the moon. They have all these implanted thoughts about reality. So they look at it as a fact that the earth is not flat and that the earth is a sphere, although when they go outside they don't detect any movement. When they go out, living their lives, they don't see any curvature. These are people who have been on airplanes now, and people who have done business travel, who have done a lot of flying, will say, yeah, I saw a curvature. And the thing about that is I see that as they remember curvature because they've never really looked at the horizon with an unbiased eye from the perspective of someone who's open to the idea that we may have been deceived about reality. And this happens to me often. I fly a lot. You know, again, I'm in Arkansas. Flew from Seattle. I flew to L.A., flew to Dallas, flew here. It was a nice 12-hour trip, and I got another one tomorrow. Heading back, and then flying back to Raleigh for the conference, and now we're flying from Raleigh back to Seattle. I mean, so I like to mess with people on the plane that while if I'm sitting in the middle and they have the window, I'll kind of mess with them. I talked to Rand Campbell one time, and he said he was like from Flat Out Elected. Shout out Flat Out Elected, my man Rand. Um, he talked about how he kind of messes with people when he's flying, and that gave me an idea to do the same thing. If somebody else is sitting by the window and it's a daytime flight and they can actually see the horizon while we're in flight, and I'll say to them, "Hey, can you look out of the window to make sure? Um, I don't know. Hey, let me know when you see the curve. Let me know when you see curvature out in the horizon. When you start to see that When you start to see that, let me know, and then I'll just kind of lay my head back, relax, and I'll just kind of peek over there and see them looking out the window, and I'll ask them, "You see it?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah." That's all I'll say, like real subtle. I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You didn't see it." Like, why is that? Well, because it's flat. What? And then we'll just have a conversation. If I'm not too tired on the flight, I'll talk to somebody for hours on a flight about this stuff. I always have my laptop, and I'll show them pictures. I'll show them all the memes I got. And they'll start just asking questions. And I've had a few conversations on airplanes to just kind of red pill people that way. So, but the people that fly with the closed mind thinking that we're still living on a globe, I look at that like they have these implanted thoughts, like the Matrix. When Neo woke up on that movie, and then they go back into the Matrix, the scene where he's looking out the window, going through the town and all that. He's like, I used to eat at that place. They have good noodles, things like that, and it's like we have these memories of things that weren't there. Like I flew and I saw the curvature. No, you didn't. That was an implanted thought. That's some programming that's taking hold of your mind, that's showing you in your memories that you saw curvature. But once someone actually goes on the plane after they kind of wake up a little bit, then they'll understand that you didn't see any curvature, and then their journey can begin. So that was just a couple thoughts. Let me pop back over to the chat real quick, see what's going on over here. Let me see. All right. Um, hey, Dave Morris, getting back for what's up under the ether. How you doing? Um, Again, my man Richie. Uh, Morning, Dave. How's it going? Uh, Got MC Flat Earth. What's going on here? They are literally tripping. Yeah, they do that sometimes. You don't want to wake up too many people too fast, man. They get upset about that. Cat's eyes, how are you? All right, let me get my man Richie a wrench. Okay. Travis also. All right. Appreciate the moderators taking care of business here. Okay. But Flat Earth Crush. Did I catch the debate last night? No, actually, I didn't get a chance to catch the debate. I am looking forward to it. I'll get around to watching that a little bit later. Uh, because I'm still wondering about this AE map and the things that are wrong with it. Good morning, Karen. Um, yeah, still wanting to know, both sides of this whole story. And I was a pretty heavy support of the AE map, and didn't catch the debate from both sides. So yeah, there was Jaron and Dave against Darren Nesbitt and another gentleman. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch that debate. I'll be checking that out a little bit later. No, I'm not in the van today. I'm at I'm in Arkansas at my dad's house. Visiting family and all that. So that's what it is. Um, okay. I don't know. Any questions? I was just gonna make this one really short. I didn't want to go on for too long about this whole thing. I just wanted to share that thought about the idea of people's process of waking up. If you wake someone up while they're sleeping deeply, and there's no real way to identify when someone is sleeping really deeply, when they're really bought into the system to a point to where they can't see it. But I'm just glad that I was one of those people who was able to see that something was wrong, and I think that we all share a kind of common feeling in our hearts that we've been navigating this life, that something isn't quite right, and that's pretty much who we're looking for. Um, and it's not always a definitive profile of people. that we can connect with, who are going to be the ones that are going to see this thing. There are people who will say that they started off on flat Earth or became a flat earther by trying to debunk flat Earth. I think that's a good way to get someone to wake up to this thing. That's why you want to encourage people to do their own research, because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can lead a person to the information, but you can't make them think. uh, Again, I do rhyme from time to time. So, didn't want to go for too long on this one. Didn't want to ramble on. I got to go get dressed, get ready for church. I'll be playing bass at my dad's church this morning, hanging out over there, jamming out with my brother, doing that thing. But just wanted to share those thoughts with you all on this extremely short hangout. Uh, uh, the internet here isn't all that quick, and I tried to upload a video from here like a month ago, and it was taking all day. So I thought I'd just go with a live stream for sharing these thoughts. But I think I'm getting used to this whole live stream hangout thing. So I'll probably be doing this a little more often. But again, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Gonna go ahead and cut this thing off here. And once again, thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks for everyone tuning in, and go ahead and call it here. And as always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye. And have a great day.